The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Or colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And here's Shevchenko. That's good play. Nemecha. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, it's Van Basten. Great vision. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
Bam.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Oi, Manuel. Vamos comprar. Vamos. É, isso.
Ricci. Rijkaard. And here's Shevchenko. Diogo Dalot has it out wide and in space. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's De Bruyne. Great ball if he can get there. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nemecha. De Bruyne. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Flamengo finding their passes. Now it's Van Basten. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's De Bruyne. Shevchenko, and he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. It's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was alert to it. Has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Goleirinho que tá pegando.
Corner number 2 then.
Tá doido.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Bora, galera, bora.
Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's very neat. And he's gone backward here. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Dalot. This might spell danger. And the shot! Goal! Flamengo! There is the breakthrough.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Nemecha. Ricci, little pass back. Nemecha. Shevchenko.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Van Basten. Diogo Dalot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Cafu. Platini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Diogo Dalot. Nemecha. Van Basten.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ricci. Nemecha. Flamengo looking to pass their way through. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he latch on to this? Showing good feet. Maldini does well to stand firm and defend it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Pai do céu, meu Deus.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Strokes it back. Oh, it's come loose.
Vou que ajudar alguém.
Mecha. He's been... And De Bruyne!
Ai, Deus, esse cara não para
Oh, he's
sozinho.
been caught on it here. In once more. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what a mistake! Now then, the ball's come loose. Crossing. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pele, and that has put paid to that. Mendy, Incapuyi, and it's Ricci, Nemecha, and it's Dalot.
Aproveita, você não tem como jogar aqui.
Not the most convincing of passes. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long,
Aí,
Peter. They've
já tinha
clearly been
apertado
told
2 horas
to
antes.
try something different.
Passa, vai.
Now it's Van Basten.
Nossa,
Cruzeiro still trailing
passar
by
isso na hora
one, and
certa é o
looking here
lag.
to take it up a notch after the break. Mendy, and it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nossa, é muito difícil jogar assim.
Nemecha, and Dalot. Nemecha opts for safety. Incapuyi, just about up to the hour
Tomado,
now.
cara.
And that
Olha
interception
isso, meu
was
Deus. Olha lá,
most
velho.
necessary.
He
Ah,
read
não
that really
acredito,
well
meu
and
Deus
stopped it.
do céu.
Ricci.
E um fica valente, eu acho
Promising
que é
build-up
isso que
this,
tá fazendo
plenty of
jogar.
really nice passing.
O jogão aqui.
Nemecha,
You can never be short of runners into space. As long
he's got four,
Sozinho.
sticks it away.
Perfeito, irmão. Perfeito, quando é que eu estou com bosta.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
A posse de bola que
Broad
você
smiles all
Meu
round.
Deus.
It is indeed a fine header.
Gol está.
Oh, it's a
Gol.
fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 9.
Flamengo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, this looks sharp. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass, and that has left him in a heap. Mendy.
Sinceramente, será que ele acha que é ele mesmo que
Now
tá?
it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendy. Now Tonali. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shevchenko goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Pete.
Ah, he's
Oh
given
meu
it
Deus,
away.
velho.
He's through. It's one-on-one.
Flamengo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's an imaginative pass.
Acabou a graça. Hein?
Vinicius Junior. That's been drilled forward. Back into the middle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Platini. He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Raspadori. Oh, delicate chip through. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Tá doidão, filho.
Flamengo clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's the throw.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
That looks a cracking ball.
Cruzeiro really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. Wonderful save by Martinez. Kimmich gets it away. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Cruzeiro were in...
Puta que pariu, que jogo. Ai, meu Deus. Ô, Titi.
Tá dormindo ainda?
Tô nada.
Aí pediu se você colocar essa internet aqui pra mim, que eu tô querendo ligar pra ler.
Daqui. Vou colocar pra você, tá? Lia foi lá em cima.
O que eu fui fazer lá em cima?
Levar uns trem pra Daiane.
Ah, porque é bom que baixinho.
É. Ué. Terceiro ali, então. Olha que desliga ele aqui pra voltar. Vou reiniciar ele aqui. Eu reiniciei ele aqui pra ele. O que os moleques fez na minha televisão aí, ó? Quebrou lá em cima.
É? Mas a pressão?
Ainda presta, mas fica uma lista preta, uma lista lá em cima e a outra no meio, ó.
Fica mesmo.
A sorte que não trincou muito, só foi um trinco.
Faz tempo?
Faz.
A televisão é grande, não tá.
É grande. Maior do que a mesa.
Aqui tem dois televisões, essa aqui é lá dentro, né?
É. O outro é de linha. Ela tá iniciando aqui.
Eu tô celular, mas lá não pega a Globo. Levar aquela chuva, fica que deu. Não pega a Globo mais.
É na televisão?
Pega
Ué, Titi, por que você não faz aquele tem igual todo mundo tá fazendo?
que nem tá fazendo, né?
É só ir lá embaixo, tá aceso mesmo todo pedaço pra você.
Demorou, né?
Tá demorando, viu?
Quando você enxergar esse televisão, essa
Não, rapidinho você faz lá e já vai lá instalar. Já está aí, é de graça. Tá, Titi, você não tá querendo aceitar aqui o tem.
E a senhora tentou, não conseguiu.
Agora
Noise
sim.
is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
Pode ligar aí.
This is football at its finest.
Agora tá entendendo.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Terrific header! In he goes again! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Pele. It's Makalele. For Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cruzeiro are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is good strength. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Platini. Hullet over to the left. Hullet. Shot could be on. Roberto Carlos. He's in space and looking for options. Has crossed into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Cruzeiro really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Platini. Platini. Makaleli can so cleverly bypass the press. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hullet.
Oh, really well played.
Great chance! And this is Hullet. Swept in. That chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pele. And it's Makaleli. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's Van Basten.
That looks a good ball through. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Busquets.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle.
Cruzeiro certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. Shevchenko really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Hullet. It's a sharp pass. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Zanetti. Makaleli. Pele. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. And this is Pele! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Señoras y señores, tenemos un niño perdido. Al padre de un niño con camiseta amarilla se le solicita presentarse en el centro de información.
Tá ligando? Por que eu tô com ele aqui? Não tô vendo.
Cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Crescer really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's played forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. That's a dangerous ball. It's Van Basten. Oh, it's hit the post. Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to fit.
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pinches it off him.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot!
O que fez isso? O gol tinha tudo ao contrário. Aí tinha o carrinho ali, fez com a albrada.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Maldini is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. Pelé. And the pass is intercepted. Pelé. Makaleli. And the keeper's got it again.
Aí na doidura, mas tá tudo certo.
And it's Zanetti.
Crescer may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Looking for a run-up. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Pele, face to face with the keeper. And
Nossa, Tietinho. Perder essa seta um monte de vezes pra você aparecer. Isso quase você não aparece, podia aparecer. Quase demorando. Nossa. Não pode, velho. Se for pescar na manipulação.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Sozinho na área.
So all square and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's there to clear it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank.
Só pode ser tolo achar que eu ia deixar fazer isso. Uma cópia do outro, igual.
That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Maldini calmly anticipates. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. He's having a shot!
Nossa, criaram essa bosta aí. O jogo mais idiota por isso. Tentou essa faia do goleiro.
The execution, brilliant. Oh, give me this every week.
The
technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
É isso, rapaz.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Ainda vem falar pra mim que eu preciso melhorar o domínio ou... Mano, você é cagão, velho. Cara cagado na porra. Ó, o medo do cara. Perdi pra maluco. Aliás, estou perdendo pra todo mundo essa bola. Não dá pra você fazer um.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail.
He's gone for goal. It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball.
Tries from a long way out. It's Van Basten! Oh, taken with style. 2, and we've barely begun here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Crescer are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Crescer are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Aims beyond the defence. Pelé finds himself offside. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Picked Pelé. Pelé! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Crescer find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? There's such an...
Can he finish? He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. And Shevchenko! Oh, taken with style! Beckenbauer. Ah, he's given it away. Now there's a... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That has not gone well. Neymar. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Van Basten! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Crescer with the corner, there first. Now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Well timed, excellent interception. Maldini. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Mbappe. Busquets. That's rather hopeful. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pele conjures time and space where few can. And it's Forlan. That has been cut short.
Deu certo, Lia?
He's intervened well there. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition
Tá,
saw that
então
pass
vou
coming a
ligar pra
mile
ele.
off, and it wasn't the best decision.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his
Tô no
tracks.
corpo. Pois é, ué, mas você tinha que ter mandado o menino ligar pra ele lá, Lia, ué.
Mas não pega, não? Eu falei com ele.
Ué, internet, Lia. Os caras vão gritar lá, peraí que eu vou ligar lá. Mas como vai ligar pra eles? Se o do menino pega, o meu vai pegar?
No, that was never going to make it.
É, ué, então, se o do menino no...
Mbappe.
Aí eu falei pro menino assim, eu falei, ó, então você começa com ele lá, que a Vita já vai, a minha irmã já vai pagar
Now it's Van Basten.
as cachetas dela. E a minha eu ia pagar, mas tu já tem o dinheiro, mas você não tá sabendo por quê, quando eu não tô sabendo.
And he's there.
Aí você, depois eu vou
Looking
ligar pra
forward to the
ele.
break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Ele foi já? Levou as...
Foi saindo, foi saindo.
Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seu Zé achou carona?
Well read, nice interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Cafu. Neymar. And it's Forlan. And he cuts out the supply. Platini. Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's travelling a long way. And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Cruzeiro broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Now that's well seen too. He's away! It's Van Basten! No, not quite.
Van Basten clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zola. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Good ball, good take. And it's Neymar. And here's Forlan. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Pele.
Oh,
That's a dangerous ball. Solar. And this is Neymar! Chance, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Van Basten on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Beckenbauer subtly onto that, and that is that. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here, and he's searching through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming
nossa,
again
velho,
and
quando eu
again.
quero fazer.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Shevchenko.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zola. Milan finding their passes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Zola driving forwards. Busquets. Now it's Van Basten. Cute ball now, how can he... Tries from distance.
Nossa.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Cruzeiro really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity.
Quando quer o quê, minha filha?
Counter.
Você não ligou pra fazer isso, Lia? Mas pra uma conversa besta que você arruma, vai direto no negócio que você tá. Você, eu nunca vi isso. Como é que liga pra perguntar e fica perguntando é pra mim, ué? De novo, ué. Calma aí.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Numero 21. Neymar.
Vardiol.
Numero 23. Forlan.
Guti. Closing in on the last quarter of an
Chegar
hour.
lá, chegar, você vai falar. O preço.
You won't be happy with that one.
Depois as meninas de Xandinho levou as coisas geladas.
Just
Depois
didn't
ela
work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lá tirou do céu, arrumou lá o...
Guti kept aware,
Tirou tudo,
and it
depois
is
e jogou.
reclaimed easily. Hazard.
Não põe não.
He is just caressing the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Vendo?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shevchenko.
That's good play from him.
He's and Shevchenko! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Takes the shot! He should have put that one away.
Pele really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Cafu. Now, can they get him away? And the shot's on here. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Azar. That's that, the end. Cruzeiro can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically, and...
Nem joguei contra esse cara.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as Seja! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. It's Pele! Oh, there's a probing ball. Shevchenko could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Cafu. Chance here to counter. Platini. That's a super give and go. Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised, because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Flamengo finding themselves. Zola! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Zola with the short one. And he lines up a cross. Good read, needed to be. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Upamecano gets it clear. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely shaped ball, and he welcomes it in. Roberto Carlos. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. This might spell danger. Big chance! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Flamengo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Platini. Vieira. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Vieira. He's got full. Goal! Crescer! Into the lead once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Crescer get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's...
It's Van Basten! It's bounced back off the post. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Roberto Carlos. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruzeiro looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Beckenbauer spread out to the left. Great vision. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. Vieira. And Shevchenko. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, good-looking ball.
É meu, Cida.
Well seen. Saw that
Foi que eu
coming.
deixei lá, é velho ainda.
Really well and stopped it.
Ah, sim.
And here's
Tem
Van
lá
Basten.
também.
Pele looking for a... There's the shot! Rijkaard.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
That's been
acréscimo.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Zola, nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Cruzeiro are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 19.
That gets things going for the second half.
25. camisa 13,
Tonali.
camisa 5, camisa 21.
And here's Shevchenko.
Fechando o campo para a entrada
Cruzeiro
de
looking to
camisa
pass their way
20,
through.
camisa 11,
Tonali,
camisa 18,
Bebeto. And now the
camisa
breakaway.
15, camisa
Bebeto,
8.
who's set up one goal so far. And he's picked out the run. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Cruzeiro have themselves a chance from the spot. Schmeichel will have to save it here or there's real trouble. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be...
Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Yeah. Cafu. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Real chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Ended up in no man's land. Upamecano. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Platini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Gets his head on it! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cruzeiro. Oh, shooting chance! He scores!
Ai, esse jogo é da hora. Você corre pra frente da bola e a bola passa.
That a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
No, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he has been fouled there. Oh, that was close. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Flamengo have their 3rd corner. Chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Bebeto.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini has a look and plays it forward. That's a sharp pass. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Flamengo really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Berbatov. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nicely weighted ball. And that was very necessary.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's one-on-one. Goes for a shot!
Cruzeiro clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Berbatov passes short and sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now he's off and running. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Tonali. And it's Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. And here's Berbatov. Busquets. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Not the most accurate pass. Spread it left. Platini in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pele. Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Cruzeiro, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture, to increase the lead. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Bebeto hurtling down that right flank. Robson. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Van Basten. And he welcomes it in. And he's surging through. Takes a shot! It's there!
Vamos terminar esse
And surely that does it!
verme.
Perfect time, decisive
4,
strike.
7 nele. Esse
That really
inseto.
is quite fab. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one...
Rapaz, as duas seguidas foi igualzinho. tirou tudo.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Cruzeiro have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup. Platini really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marked.
And that is stopped! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Van Basten. Platini receives it in a wide position. That's a decent clearance.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Cleared without complication. Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Cruzeiro really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's in plenty of space here. Pelé, and this is Pelé.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's being... And the shot! Now it's fallen loose again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Van Basten. That's been cut out, well played. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta looks to get on the end of this. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Cruzeiro clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Van Basten! Goal! Crescer! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Basten. That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Cruyff. Cruzeiro are looking to break at pace. Messi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now the ball in. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Pass somewhat off target. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Maldini makes the interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot, surely! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Cruzeiro are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very...
And we hit half-time. We drew it back on the first 45 minutes.
Cruzeiro really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Cruzeiro in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 18.
And the second half gets underway.
Para a entrada do jogador. Camisa
He'll be disappointed
15.
with that.
Neymar.
Great vision. Caceres cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Thuram. Cruyff.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pelé. Albert Ferrer with the clearance. Busquets. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Platini, given the lift of his goal. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Pelé. He's beaten the last man. And this is Shevchenko. Bullet. Cruyff. Cruzeiro finding their passes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pele! It's Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. Gattuso. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Albert Ferrer. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now, can they get him away? That's very neat. Thuram. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a good run down the left. Neymar hangs in a cross.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. And they're quick to get it back. Van Basten. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Spread out to the left. Played into the... He rises! Yes! And they are cruising away. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Neymar! That tested the keeper. Platini. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done. Well, number 3 coming up. Vieira is there to clear. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponent.
Nada, sai fora, fala nada.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a good... Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And it's Shevchenko. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely aimed pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Platini. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe. And here's Zola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Zola.
Zola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lofted in. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. This is promising. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicked it back promptly. Cruzeiro are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cruzeiro do have a chance to counter here. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Pele. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh no, he's got that wrong. De Bruyne. And here's Hullet. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Deftly out wide. Shevchenko looking to run onto it. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through?
This is the time you need that pace.
De Bruyne. And here's Hullet. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure.
And the finish! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And this is Pelé.
Olha, ele tinha tocado, era porque ela ia ficar na cara do gol.
Mbappe goes steaming forward. Now it's Shevchenko. Beckenbauer
Nossa, velho, essa...
and intercepts. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Pelé. This looks promising.
Oh.
Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rapaz, o goleiro de costa ele pega mais que as...
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And they win it back again. De Bruyne. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Quando começa a pesar, eu começo a ficar simplesmente.
Free kick for that.
Pesada, bosta, velho. Sem paciência, meu Deus.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Up.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's,
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. 60 minutes played. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with...
And he gets big! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Shevchenko really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it, because...
Little doubt, that is a foul.
Possível.
He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
tiro de misericórdia. Ah. Esse foi cagar, só pode. Então, só almoçando. Coitado. Não tá respirando. Oh.
Substituição.
Crescer choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Crescer perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
A bola ainda volta pro cara.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's made its way to him. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Now it's Hullet. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tele. Oh, we expected better. Has a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Pele fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
That pass isn't the best.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great vision. And this is Zola. And Zola! Denied by an instinctive save.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. This is it then, now or never. Rolls it backwards.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Que pode ajudar os caras desse jeito, velho. O time do cara.
More than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Não, perdi ponto. Perdi ponto. Você tá doido? Eu não consigo entender essa Konami não, velho.